Robert back here. Welcome to another edition of the Coffee Challenge. Before we get started here, check this out. When I brought down my canisters off the shelf, the leather looked real moldy. All my leather stuff has been doing that lately, and I couldn't figure out why it was molding. It was driving me crazy. And I've already cleaned this one up, but let me show you what I did. It's not mold. I bought this new neatsfoot oil compound. Instead of pure neatsfoot oil, I bought a compound. When it gets cold, it is hardening up, and it is looking like that. So check this out. I can just bring it over to the heater, or my little kerosene stove in this instance that I'm using for a heater. Look at that. And then I just wipe it down, and she's good as new. Just a little heat. Okay, for some reason my igniter wasn't working, and that butane was extremely cold. I mean, it's been out here in the shop, it's been frozen multiple times since I've tried to use it last, and it's cool out here this morning, really cold. Just got the heaters lit, so it's starting to warm up in here. So the thing was really cranky trying to get it going there for a few minutes. So let's see if this stove does the same. All right, let's see what happens. It's not going to be as temperamental as the lantern. All right, let's get some water on. Get some water on there. This coffee pot I picked up the other day at an antique store. It's orange, first orange one I've ever seen. It's also unique. It's got a little pin right here in the lid. I've never seen that before. It has a hole. Watch me fool around and knock it off. It has a hole that it lines up with that pot. There's only one way you can put it on. Definitely see it's not a good combination for this stove. It don't ride very good on there. We'll definitely not use that combination again. Go ahead and get this rearranged, get this set back out here before I do knock it over. Meantime, so we grind us up some Sam's home roasted coffee.
Can't remember what grind setting I had this on. Yeah, she's already on a good coarse grind, so leave her. Let's go all the way back to fine and go back. I think that'll work. Man, I love the smell of Sam's coffee. Told Jason I was going to reorder some, and I will eventually. But I've got some Black Rifle I'm going to use it before it gets old.
It sounds kind of stupid, but I use these pieces of leather and this little torpedo level, and I leveled my coffee pot. These percolators, if you don't have them level, that water will all drain to one side of the percolator and just drip down through one side, and your other side of the coffee is going to stay dry. So I leveled it as best I could to get that water to spread out evenly. perfection of coffee. I got this little sterno dialed down to almost nothing. Could probably breathe on that thing and blow it out. The water was still really hot, but I've got a decent little perk going there. Okay, definitely got to try this stove, or this coffee pot with a different stove. Turn it down real far and it quits perking. I turn it up and it does that. It's not a good perk for a coffee. I mean, it's doing the job, it's making it. Could be the design of the coffee pot, I don't know. Like I said, I've tried with a different stove. But it's just a steady flow. If I crank it down just a little bit, it just completely quits. Takes it a few minutes, but it'll quit. It won't perk at all. Yeah, it wasn't the perfect perk, but it made a cup of coffee. I think we're going to call it done. Looks good.
My the reason I came back, my camera was black. Battery's on 4%. Screen turned completely black on me. Looks like I had a charger here handy. Didn't go completely dead. Probably ruined the video.
Okay, if any of you guys are waiting on me to build you a lantern vise, happen to see this video, and you're still waiting on your vise, you can blame no other person than Steve Winkleman. Every time I come out here in this shop, start working on these vices, have to make a cup of coffee. And do that, have to do a coffee challenge. That involves Steve. So, if y'all want to point some fingers and blame somebody for waiting on your vise, Steve Winkleman's the man. You know, in his last video, he knew he was going to lose this coffee challenge. He was falling out of the game. He had to go out and buy and rent a professional coffee maker to come in and help him do his coffee challenge video. What do y'all think about that? He had to go out and get a professional coffee roaster. Okay. When I first found this coffee pot, I looked at it, I liked it. I didn't originally plan on buying it. The price wasn't bad, it was a decent price, but I just set it back down, walked away, and I thought, man, that's unique. That's different. So I went back and got it and ended up getting it. Didn't think about anything about what color it was, I just knew it was different. And that antique store was really dark. They didn't have good lighting, so it really didn't look orange in the store. I didn't know what color it was. I thought it was reddish. I didn't even think about the color. But anyway, after I got it home, I looked at it. I think it's orange. Donna, your Dream Creation channel, that's her favorite color. So, Donna, guess this cup goes out to you. Coffee pot looked good with that big orange lantern. I just had an orange stove to go with it. Check this out. Don't think they make this brand anymore. This is probably from back in the 60s. I just refill it. Markill, they are orange. You might look around, you might find some other orange canisters. Don't see a date on that, but I don't think they manufacture that one anymore. But I could be wrong. I mean, I just may have never seen one before in my area. So, but I did buy it from an older gentleman that said he had it for several years, which it was full when I bought it, but I've used it and refilled it a few times. So, all right, y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.